Black, brown, African American, African indigenous, African Caribbean, African American, black, black, black. Y'all, I had an outer body experience for the first time in my academic career of undergraduate and graduate. The entire room was filled with nothing but black people. Y'all, it was looking like Wakanda 3 up in there. I'm talking about Michael Jackson Thriller Black at the University of Texas Dance and Theater Department. From the head of the department to the student peer group, everyone in the room was black, bliggity, black, black, black. And to me, I said in my head, yo, why isn't CNN covering this? I mean, shouldn't we be in the newspaper? Because, I mean, we are all up in here. We are black, we are loud, and we are proud, each one of us in our own unique way. And it was in this moment I realized that greatness was upon me. We were all the same, sharing the same skin tones, but so vastly different, the way that we presented ourselves, our dance styles, how we showed up in the world. And in that class, it was a war zone. I mean, we sharpened each other. We chiseled away and we knocked off everything that would prevent us from being our whole authentic black self out in the academy. And amidst all of our differences of our black, I realized in that setting that there is no monolithic way to be black in the academy. And for my people who from the hood, from the Southwest like me, there is no wrong way to be black in school. So I say, if you're hood and black, then be just that. But if you're intelligent and black, then be just that. If you're reserved and black, then you gotta be that. If you are ignorant and black, then just be that. You know what I'm saying? There's no monolithic experience for being black. And there I was. I was evidence. I was proof. I mean, just as black as I wanted to be. I'm a man from the southwest side of Alief, Texas, representing hip hop and cultural expression with an attitude, with crazy clothes, talking my talk with cool Kai sneakers at a university that otherwise needed my color. But y'all, I'm not talking about the color of my skin. I'm talking about my essence, my masculinity, my force as a black man in a PWI. I needed to be myself so that I could say to the next generation, you have the lifting to do now. And you can express that freely. We have tiptoed, we have code switched, we have tap danced our way into these safe spaces. And for once, we need to let them be uncomfortable. If they don't know what this means, don't explain it. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that whatever kind of black you are, you gotta be your black. That means to you, Black Prince watching this, go ahead and do you. To you, Black Princess, Addie Grace, go ahead and do you. Hold yourself not only as if you were meant to be there, but you're there to influence the change intentionally for everyone. And so I'll close with this story. I used to walk on campus, and there was this huge stretch called the drag. And I would always walk, and there would be student orgs there all the time, and they would greet people, and they'd say, hey, how you doing? Come join our club. We would love to have you. But I would walk, and no one would speak to me. And at first I thought this was odd, and I was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being standoffish. So I'd look for eye contact and nothing. And on occasion, when they did ask the question, they would start with, not, we're happy to see you, but do you go here? And when they asked that question, it wasn't like friendly in a way that like, you understand it, but it's like they could not wrap or put their minds in the fact that somebody like me, dressed like this, talking the way that I do, could possibly be here. And so, to that I say, yeah, May 2022, I can proudly say I did go to the University of Texas, and I was the first black male to ever graduate from the dance department and theater department for dance and social justice. But not only that, with honors. But I'm not saying that to brag or flex. Like, that's not a flex. The flex is that maybe because of representation, the next time that they go to ask that question to you, they won't even ask it because they know you're supposed to be there. This next piece that you're about to see is my graduate school experience, what I had to go through, the trials, the tribulations, the undoing, the untethering of old ways and old habits that prevented for me from showing up as my authentic self expressed. I'm Jarell.Rochelle, and this is Be Just That. Thank you. Yo, let me tell you a story. It's my story. Check me out. Hip-hop raised me. The 5 elements were my guide stones long before I knew who I was. Breakdancing, graffiti, EMCing, and DJing, and the knowledge of self. Long before I knew I needed the help, it was from this foundation I learned to express myself, who I was, what I wanted to be, and who I am not. You see, long before I had teachers, I embodied the culture and rocked my dope sneakers. A culture birthed by black and brown unsung heroes who wanted to get away from the gang violence, creating an alternative some time ago in the boroughs of NYC. More than a culture, it was source for establishing my identity. Hip-hop is, to me, loud, flashy, unabashedly honest. Some would consider this to be rude, yet at the same time, it is welcoming, forgiving, and invites change, even transformation through adaptation, just like your boy. Yet, I found those attributes don't translate well in the academy, because as far as my truth is concerned, the academy wasn't built for the black and brown hues in which hip-hop exists. Check it out off the rip. When it comes to where I am from, recruiters ain't coming to no jams. Oh, man. You just let the cat out of the bag, and I might have just made a case. If you didn't like me after what I just said, then this next thing gonna make you grown old great. Wait. I believe the academy attempts to strip us of our black essence. And that's why we be code switching. That's why we don't attempt to stick together. And your type of black isn't my type of black. Instead of bearing arms against the enemy and lifting triggers, reminder to all the people in power in the academy, for them, us colored folks, we still are just... You fill in the blank because you already know. Kanye West raps. Some people graduate but be still stupid. They tell you read this, eat this, don't look around, just peep this, preach this, teach us Jesus. Okay, look up now, they done stole your streetness. After all of that, you receive this. Good morning. Not me. Call me uncultured, call me illegitimate, call me illegible, I don't care. To reiterate and reinforce, if you are legible in black, then be just that. If you are creative in black, then be just that. If you're a wordsmith in black, then be just that. If you are smart and black, then be just that. Whatever you are, then be just that in this space. All I'm saying is don't put limitation on your brand of blackness. Just be your whole incredible black self, and everything will fall into place in this system. For there is no monolithic experience for the black academic, and I think I represent that fact well. I'm just speaking for the underrepresented, the marginalized and forgotten from where I am from, the school of hip hop. I want you to see that if I am up here struggling for you, there has to be reciprocity for me. And the way that you pay it forward is by replacing me where I stand and sharing your story. Don't let all of this change you, but be the agent of change inside of it. Yeah, I am the first black male hip hop street battle legend, obtaining my MFA at the University of Texas. And because of that badge of honor, I will keep the hip hop culture in me and on me, stay connected to my community, and continue to spread the word of the legends who paved the way for me to exist. Because without all of that, I wouldn't be all of this. Holla at me.